So, Crystal Terry, God bless you and God keep you. Let me speak from my heart, because if I speak from my head, I will tell a lie. Hello. Ooh. Always remember that you cannot be God's given, no matter how you try. The more you give, the more God gives to you. So keep on giving, because it's really true. Today we will be talking about Ruth. It was placed on my heart. I was on Facebook and I went on this lady, one of my new friends' pages, and she was talking about people looking for their Prince Charming, and she basically was saying that's a myth, and that a Prince Charming, she looked for Prince Charming, he was Prince cheat on me, Prince no good, Prince liar, Prince this and that. And so I was like, wow. So, I prayed and meditated on it some, thinking about what I'm going to say for today. I'm always procrastinating and get me hand. I'm going to stop, but I like being fresh. And so I started thinking about, wow. I used to always say, well, it wasn't that long ago. I was talking about, I can't wait for God to send me my Boaz. I want a Boaz. Y'all see me? Here I am. I'm trying to get back from it so y'all can hear me. And so I was like, wait, you see me? So I was like, we're always looking for, a lot of women, we're always looking for our Boaz. And we're looking for money. I was. Hey, he got money. I don't have to worry about bills no more if I get me a Boaz. I don't have to worry about nothing. I can take trips to Paris and France and England, go shopping, get clothes made. When I go with it, I'm thrilling. So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but when she said that, it touched my heart and it made me think, wow, I've been looking for Boaz a long time. Where he at? I haven't seen him. And then I start realizing, I don't want that. That was a fantasy. That's a preconceived notion that was placed in my head as a child. When I was young, we was looking for Prince Charming. Remember, we want the guy to ride up on the white horse and swoop us up and take us on a journey. And so anyway, I was reading her in Ruth. I went over to chapter 2. This is when Ruth met Boaz. Now, Naomi had a kinsman on her husband's side, a prominent rich man of the family of Amalek, whose name was Boaz. And Ruth, the Moabite, said to Naomi, let me go to the field and glean, pick up some wheat and stuff like it among the grain, ears of grain. She went and picked up some grain. Behind someone in whose sight I may find favor. Now, y'all know what that means, because I hadn't read this before. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put a twist on, because you know what I'm getting at it. I don't know if you get it, but she went out there, she threw on her red dress, and she threw on her heels, her sexy heels, let's go out, I'm coming to get them. You know what I'm talking about. She threw those on, and she went out in that field. She didn't really have them on, but you bet she was looking good and she was fresh. She went out there looking fresh. Now listen to this now. I'm right about it. And Ruth the Moabite, she said to Naomi, let me go to the field and glean among the ears of grain behind someone in whose sight I may find favor. If you find a favor, you looking for a man. She wasn't trying to find favor with the chick. She was trying to find favor with the man. She said to her, that I might find favor. She said to her, go, my daughter. Naomi told her, go, my daughter. So she went. She came and gleaned in the field behind the reapers. The reapers are the person that's pulling up the grain and then they throwing something to the side. So as it happened, she came to the part of the field belonging to Boaz. Come on now. If you go to the club, you know which one. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of putting a twist to it. But come on, man. You gleaming in the field and you already know you out there looking. And you know, I don't know about you, but when I used to go to the club, I knew which ones was getting ready to treat and the ones that wasn't going to treat. So I would happen like I got to go to the bathroom. I had my friend Claudine. She pretty. She always had the nice little dress on, $200 dress, $300 dresses and stuff. And she like, come on, Janice, come on. Come on, let's go to the bathroom. I'm like, we already been. Now, come on, let's have you find it. Because they're hanging around the bathroom door. Those are the ones get ready to treat back then. So, as it happened, she came to the part of the field belonging to Boaz, who was of the family of Amalek. Just then Boaz came from Bethlehem. He said to the reapers, the Lord be with you. They answered, the Lord bless you. Then Boaz said to his servant who was in charge of the reapers, to whom does this young woman belong? The servant who was in charge of the reapers answered, she is the Moabite who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab. She said, please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the reapers. So she came, and she has been on her feet from early this morning until now without resting even for a moment. Go ahead on. She was a bad sister. Then Boaz said to Ruth, now listen, my daughter, do not go to glean in another field. I leave this one, but keep close to my young women. Keep your eyes on the field that is being reaped and follow behind them. I have ordered the young men not to bother you. I mean, don't nobody touch on her because I got this. That's going to be mine. Don't nobody mess with it. I don't know about y'all, but, I'm making the Bible interesting. I'm just, I'm reading now, so I'm learning some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He said, young man don't touch it. So if he's calling them young men, then it means he's an old man. When you go a little bit further in the Bible, tell you he was an older man. Not that they bad, but hello. Now listen to, where am I at? To whom does this, where am I at? Anyway, Boaz liked her, and he told them to leave her alone. I already read the book, so now I'm just going to come out of freelance and I don't have for you what I learned. Boaz, he knew he liked her. But my thing is this. I got some notes today. My thing is this. Boaz was looking at the beauty and the booty. He wasn't looking at her soul. He wasn't looking at who she really is. If she's if she's a good mother, was she a good mother? Was she a good parent? He didn't even get deep to find out that she was. What's funny too, think about this. Hello, thank you, Jesus. He didn't even know if her husband was dead for real. Because Dude said that she came back with Naomi. I don't recall, I might have to go back, but I don't recall him really finding out that they was, he didn't know who she was. So how did he know she wasn't married while he's telling the young man to get off of her? Because he figured he had money, he was going to make that call, whether she had somebody or not. Hello. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Also, like I said, Boaz was looking at the beauty, how pretty she was, and you know what I'm saying? That she was young. Let's put that in there too. But he didn't look at her soul. And so what I'm trying to gravitate to say is this: when we go over in Exodus and we leave in Ruth, and we go over in Exodus like in fourth chapter, a little bit, and concerning Moses' wife, Zephyr. When we talk about Moses' wife, Zephyr, to me, Ruth, she got hers. You know what I'm saying? She was pretty. You know what I'm saying? She had a pretty body, pretty face. She had to be pretty because no man gonna just come out really. Keep it real. No man's gonna run in the club and talk about, hey, y'all leave her alone. She's ugly, but you know what I'm saying? Leave her alone. Y'all know that's unheard of. She gonna be fine. He's like, man, nah. Y'all know how brothers do. Brothers and men do. Nah, you leave her alone. Man, that's mine. That's my future wife. I'ma get that, or she going home with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making the Bible dirty, but I'm keeping it real, 100 with it. And so, what I'm saying about that, like I said, he didn't look at her soul. He didn't look no further than what he seen. He looked with his eyes. He didn't look with his spirit at her. Also, he did talk about God. He gave God the glory. But what I want us to do, and where I'm at in my life right now, is not looking for the man with the money. It's nice. Don't get that twisted. It's nice. I'm not looking for a man with the car, and I'm not looking for a man to pay all my bills and all this type of thing. Because when you're looking for that, you have to also look at the consequences that come with that. For him maybe popping you upside your head because he buying you, or maybe he's taking care of you and maybe he's disrespecting you, or maybe he loves you enough where he's just giving you everything. That's fine if you find that type of man, you know, that loves you and he's giving you all your money. More power to you. But what I'm doing now and what I would like us as women to do is think about Moses for a minute. You know, Easter's coming up, so this is beautiful. Moses, like I said, we're talking about Zephyr, his wife. You know what I'm saying? We're putting the shoe a little bit on the other foot, but follow me. Moses used to be a prince. He used to be buku. You know, he was richer than Boaz. He was building. He was doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was powerful. And he let that go for God. You got a man of integrity. You got a man, Boaz, rich, looking at the person in the field. But you got this man over here, Moses, that used to be a prince, that because he started loving God, he became a shepherd on the run, but he was a shepherd. And then look at the woman he chose. He chose Zephyr. She was shepherd girl. Smell a little bit sometimes like sheep, a little bit like dung. You know what I'm saying? She been in the field every now and then. She had opportunities where she freshened up. But at that time, you know, Moses chose her out of all her sisters to marry. A shepherd girl. But you know what? You saying, oh, look at that. You know, can you feel it? Follow me now. Oh, look at that. He gonna marry that shepherd girl. How you gonna compare him marrying a shepherd, Moses marrying a shepherd girl, to Ruth marrying Boaz? How you gonna compare those two? You can't do it. Sit down. You don't know what you talking about, Buchanan. You don't know what you talking about. That's fantasy. What you talking about? That's la land. That don't make sense. Don't nobody want to hear you. I'm gonna turn you out. Well, let me go deeper, boo boo. Let me go deeper. Let's go into Exodus 4:20. And tell me, do you still want Boaz after this? There's a part in the Bible where it's talking about Moses forgot to make sure that his kids were circumcised. You know what circumcision is? Making the boys clean up for manhood. I'll put it that way. Yeah, he forgot to do it and God was going to kill him. But because of Zephyr, she made sure it was done. She circumcised the children, their children, not anybody. She circumcised their children to save her man. So now I ask you, do you still want Boaz? Because if you do, then go on and accept that materialistic stuff and accept somebody that only wants you for face value. But on the other hand, if you want a real woman, a real man, follow me. I know you're intelligent enough to know how to twist it. Do you want somebody in your life that can save your life? Save your life from God? Oh, please. I'd rather have it any day. That's better than silver and gold. Also, a lot of women want to turn around and they don't want a man. Oh, he been to jail. I don't want no man. He been to jail. Look at him. He can't hold down a job. He done had 10, 20 jobs. I don't want him. You know, that's all he do is go to prison. I don't want him. Oh, he's working at McDonald's. He's working at Burger King. Oh, he's working a daily pay. He don't have a steady job. You know. Who wants him? I can't even take him around my friends. My friends be asking me, what do my man do? I can't even say. I don't know. He's shoveling snow one day. He's flipping burgers in the aisle. I don't want him. You know. He's working in a warehouse. He's a laborer. I don't want him. But I beg you to look. Stop looking at the outside. If you does he? You know, I made a little list. And tell me if he does this. Does he have your back? You know we as women. You know, I don't have a lot of friends, but I got with the ones I do sometimes get on my last nerve. Say something stupid or try to play me. Like my friend, what was it, last month? She gonna turn around and you got a man, a husband, and you gonna ask me to leave where I'm at 10 miles and come and bring you a cigarette, a pack of cigarettes? For real. You know the words I wanted to say. Do you have a man that you can tell how you really feel about your friend saying that and he will sit there and listen to that? Or vice versa. Man, do you have that? A woman that does that? Because we going, you know what I'm saying? This is a unisex situation here. You know. Also, do you have a man or lady that you can count on? When your mama, your daddy, your sister, and your brother, when everybody, your so-called bestie friend, turn their back on you. Do you have somebody in your life that really cares about you? When you crying, they put their hand on your shoulder. They're not trying to fill you up. They put their hand on your shoulder and they talking about, I'm here for you. Not, baby, I know how you feel. Honey, I know how you feel. Darling, I know how you feel. They put their hand on your shoulder talking about, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Whatever you're going through, I'm here for you. Do you have that? And what I want to tell you, if you got those things right there, if you got a person that has those qualities about them, then I want to tell you that you got a potential husband, not a Boaz. And then here's another thing while we're on that subject, and then I'm getting ready to end this. Think about this. When we're reading in the Bible, come on. When we're reading in the Bible right here in chapter 2, it's talking about it was Boaz. Boaz said it to Ruth. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, my daughter. First she's his daughter. First he's seen a woman. Then he's calling her his daughter. Come on, what is it? But you don't want nobody else to be around me. I can't go ahead and talk to the young man. I can't talk to no other old man. But you already, because you already done told them you got money, so you done scared them up. Come on, do you want... What's that? What's that? What's her last name? Well, pretty much her last name with them, but what was her last name before it was changed? You know what I'm saying? What kind of flowers do she like? You know what I'm saying? Did that opportunity ever come up? The point I'm making is that was a hookup. That relationship was a hookup. Moses' relationship was a spiritual thing because she seen this man that had been running because he murdered somebody. She seen this man that she knew of later on that had been oppressed, that had a lot of money, and he humbled himself for his God. Just to go see, I don't know about you, but whoo, I would love to have a man talking about he's following and he's chasing after God. He wants to know him. Compared to a man, Boaz, that just want to be with me for the way I look. The way I look. And he's not concerned about what my concerns are what I'm thinking about. Because beauty fades, baby. Beauty fades. But what Moses had with Zephyr, that's eternal. And you see how it ended. We don't hear no more about Boaz and her. You notice they got they got the smallest book, one of the smallest books in the Bible. If it's not the smallest book in the Bible, that's because that's all they could bring to the table was 4 little chapters. Because that's not going to last. Because when a beauty left, you know what Boaz did. Keep it real. Boaz went and got him somebody else. He got him another beauty and a booty because he had money like that. So that was a nickel and dime fantasy that we heard right there. We're too busy putting our hopes and dreams into a fantasy and putting our hopes and dreams into a real man. A man that's out here, even if he is working every day and he's making minimum wage. At least he loves us, he cares about us, and he cares what we care about. That's better than having a man that don't care nothing about us, that's only looking at us like he's looking in a mirror. You look in a mirror, you see an image of what? An image, not a real thing. You want a man to look at you and see you, and to see your heart, and to feel you, to feel your presence. To be your love song. Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, God bless you. God keep you. I'm going to upload this, and all I can say is stop looking for Boaz. Stop looking for him. You know what I'm saying? You see how little that chapter was, boo-boo. Then compare Boaz, Ruth's chapter, to the things that you know about Moses. Think about that. I'm not just talking about the most, I'm talking about pick up the Bible and read it and see what it says about Moses. We hear about his childhood. We hear about his mother, His mother was paid to raise him. We hear all these things about him, how awesome his life was, how he was chosen by God, And so, I don't know about you, but I want Moses, and if we switching around, you know what I'm saying, a person like Zephyr, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, love you so much that they save your life. You saved my life. So, like I said, peace be with you. And like I said, I'm going to talk to you from my heart, because if I talk from my head, I'll be lying. God bless you and keep you. Ta-ta for now.